Have you ever really thought about where your true power comes from? I mean, your real strength. Well, it's hidden deep inside your astrological chart, and today we're going to go find it. We're going to explore how the sun's position literally illuminates the very core of who you are.
So let me ask you this right off the bat. In what part of your life do you feel the most alive, the most in charge, the most, well, you? Your birth chart has the answer, and the key is looking directly at the sun.
All right, to really get this, think of it like this. In astrology, the sun is the king of all the planets. It's the center of our solar system, right? And in the exact same way, it's the ruler of your inner world. It's the very core of your identity.
You know, the sun shines all by itself. It's self-luminous. Everything else just reflects its light. And that's exactly why it represents all the big stuff. Your soul, your sense of authority, your power and status, your physical health, and your self-respect. I mean, without the sun, there's no life. And in your chart, without a strong sun, it's really hard to find a clear identity or direction.
And just how strong your sun is, well, that really sets the stage. A well-placed, strong sun in your chart, that often looks like natural confidence, a clear sense of purpose, leadership, and public recognition. But a weaker sun, on the other hand, can show up as real-life challenges, things like low self-esteem, recurring health issues, or just that nagging feeling of being lost.
Okay, so if the sun is your inner king, where does this king actually rule? That's where the 12 houses come into play. Just imagine them as 12 different realms or territories in your inner kingdom. Each one represents a totally different area of your life.
This right here is basically the map of those 12 domains. It covers everything from your personal identity in the first house all the way over to your career in the 10th. And whichever house your sun is in, that's where your inner king focuses all his royal energy. It's where your soul is really meant to shine its brightest. So let's start our royal tour with the first 4 houses. These are the foundational realms of your life. We're talking about yourself, your money and resources, your communication style, and your home base. First up is the realm of self, the first house. This is all about you, your personality, your physical body, the way you just show up in the world. So when the sun, the king himself, is sitting on the throne of the first house, its influence is, well, it's direct, it's powerful, and you just can't miss it. This placement is just pure intensity. On the plus side, it creates someone who's strong, super ambitious, and honestly loves being in charge. They're honest and straight to the point, but that same fire, the shadow side, can come out as a really bad temper, a stubborn, rigid nature, and can even bring on physical issues like weak eyesight or skin problems. There's this great quote that says, "A person with this placement is a double-edged sword." And it's so true. The sun in the first house gives you this incredible strength, but it can also be a magnet for ego clashes and internal battles. It's a placement of immense power, for sure, for better or for worse. All right, continuing our tour, when the sun shines in the second house of wealth, it can give you a real love for gold and valuable things, but it's also a reminder that real success is going to come from hard work. Then, in the third house of communication, this person is an amazing negotiator. They shine when they speak, they're often helping out their siblings, but they might not always get the credit they deserve. And in the fourth house, the home, the sun can bring a ton of happiness from owning property, but it could also mean that in childhood, that emotional warmth from their mother just wasn't as present. Let's keep this tour moving into what we call the action realms. Houses 5 through 8 are where things really happen. This is where we create, where we deal with challenges and serve others, where we form partnerships, and where we go through really deep personal transformations. Now, let's zoom in on the 6th house. Okay, at first glance, this place seems kinda tough. It rules things like conflict, debt, and disease. But, and this is a big but, having the sun here is surprisingly one of its most powerful positions. So why is it so powerful? It's because the sun's light here literally illuminates and burns away all those obstacles. It gives you this incredible ability to fight off sickness, to beat your enemies, and to handle debt. These folks get so much happiness from their job and from being of service, although they definitely have a strong sense of justice, and they do not forget it if someone wrongs them. And here's the absolute key to understanding this. For someone with the sun in the 6th house, challenges aren't setbacks, they are fuel. Seriously, the more they get criticized, the more adversity they face, the more they shine and grow. It's a mind-blowingly resilient placement.
So, what about the other action realms? Well, in the fifth house of creativity, the sun gives you amazing management skills and a real commanding presence. But that solar fire can definitely dial up the anger after age 24. Now, the seventh house of partnership, this one can be tricky. The sun's powerful ego here can cause a lot of friction and power struggles in a marriage or in business deals. And then we get to the mysterious eighth house of transformation, where the sun sparks a deep interest in things like astrology and the occult, and it gives you a serious edge when it comes to winning competitions. For the last leg of our tour, we are visiting the legacy realms. Houses 9 through 12 are all about our connection to the wider world, our beliefs, our career and public status, our community, and our spiritual life. This is where personal power really starts to have a bigger impact. And this brings us to what many say is the sun's single most powerful placement for success in the world, the 10th house. This is the highest point in your chart. It's your career, your reputation, your public standing. The sun here, it's like a king on the highest, most visible throne in the entire kingdom. The results are pretty much exactly what you'd think: authority, a great reputation, rank, and fame. This position points to huge success in your career, especially in government or leadership. It brings wealth, honors, and a life that's often marked by bravery, generosity, and even a love for music and art. This is the sun shining at its absolute peak for everyone to see. So, to finish up our tour, in the ninth house of belief, the sun lights up the path to wisdom. It creates a deep respect for teachers and a real happiness in following family traditions. Then, over in the 11th house of community, the sun can bring huge gains, wealth, influential friends, all through your network. But the expectations here are so high that if those desires aren't met, it can sometimes lead to bouts of depression. And finally, in the 12th house, the house of the subconscious, the sun's light turns inward. Power here isn't about being famous, it's about finding joy in travel, developing a deep spiritual side, and sometimes even moving to another country. So there you have it. We've toured all 12 realms of your inner kingdom. We've seen how the sun's position can shape you into a powerful leader, a resilient fighter, or a wildly successful professional. But what's the whole point of knowing all this?
And this, right here, is the most important thing to remember. Understanding where your sun is doesn't mean your fate is sealed. It's not a prediction. Think of it as a spotlight, showing you exactly where your soul's light naturally wants to shine. It reveals the stage where you are meant to become the most vibrant, creative, and powerful version of yourself.
And with that knowledge, the power is now back in your hands. You have the map. So the real question isn't just where is my sun? The real question is, what am I going to do about it? Where are you going to consciously choose to step into that spotlight and let your inner king truly rule?